It's a wild ride publishing a book. I feel like I've been struggling this whole time, feeling like I needed to prove something to other people. I'm still figuring out. I just feel like by upload day, I am just an absolute wreck and I'm just done with the book. I really don't want to cry, but I'm totally gonna cry. It feels real now. I have hit publish. It's out, it's live. Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. Welcome back if you're one of my lovely returning friends. It's great to have you all here. Welcome at long last to the launch day publishing vlog for my 9th novel, book 4 in Independent Hearts, my cozy small town romance series, The Farm Shop of Second Chances. It's done. It's done. It's officially done. As you are watching this, if you are watching this on Tuesday, August 19th, today is launch day. This vlog won't be covering launch day because obviously I'm pre-filming this ahead of launch day, but there will be a launch day vlog coming very soon. But this vlog is going to cover everything that's happened in the last 2 weeks leading up to kind of being ready to launch. So in this vlog, you will see behind the scenes of finishing up both of the book covers, the Kindle cover and the paperback cover, finishing up the book interior, doing my final visual proof of that, exporting all the files, uploading the files to Amazon KDP, which is my publishing platform, ordering my proof copy, getting my proof copy, seeing what the proof copy looked like, seeing the first printed copy for the first time. That was very exciting. Tears have definitely been shed throughout this process. Yeah, and then hitting publish. I think the last clips I had was from publishing day when I actually hit publish and triggered the process where it starts publishing the book and then waiting for the book to go live in both formats. So I will see you all again at the end of the vlog. I'll pop back up in this sweatshirt and we'll kind of wrap up this whole process and summarize everything that I haven't vlogged over the last couple days. But yeah, it's a wild ride publishing a book, and I think this vlog does a pretty decent job of capturing what this has felt like. There's just a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of places where you can make mistakes, and so there's a lot of places where self-doubt and second guessing really kicks in, and you have to learn. I think one of the things I've learned over the past 9 books is when that second guessing is like for a purpose and when it's helping me make something better and when it's just holding me back. And I think that was the biggest thing I was grappling with throughout this book and throughout this vlog, was just really trying to control the self-doubt, the second guessing, the anxiety spirals, and all of that. It is a fun vlog, but this really, I think, is a glimpse of what indie publishing is actually really like. So I think I've done a pretty decent job capturing that. I hope I have, so I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I'm now going to toss the vlog back to August 4th, which was the day that I was starting to work on all these final steps. So it's really picking up a couple days after where the last Independent Hearts vlog ended up, after finishing the proofreading. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you all again in about 30 minutes or so. It is Monday, August 4th. So we are past my initial deadline of August 1st to upload it. But as we neared August 1st, I had a feeling it was going to be somewhere between the 4th and the 6th, possibly as late as the 7th or 8th. But I am thinking the 6th is what I am now aiming for, Wednesday. I've blocked out time today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, specifically to work on the book. Basically, the last few things that are left, I need to do my visual proof of the interior formatting. That will take like 30 minutes. if even. I need to finish up the book description, which probably spend about an hour on that and then call that good. Then I need to finish the ebook cover, the Kindle cover. That is about 90% done. I'm hoping to get that done by the end of day today. And then I need to do the paperback cover, and I'm hoping to have that done by tomorrow so that Wednesday I can just upload everything. I don't want to finish the paperback and then immediately upload the book. I want to give myself like a night to rest and get some sleep and make sure my brain is fully functional. So I'm hoping that I'll make a lot of progress today, and then tomorrow wrap everything up so that everything is ready, and then Wednesday I can upload the book. That's the hope. So I've come out here for an early sunrise hike. The sun came up over the mountain right as I was walking off the trail. It was perfect timing. So I got out here at the right time and had just enough time for a 30-minute, 1 mile-ish, little over a mile hike. So I'm going to get home now and get myself cleaned up and at the desk and start working on stuff. And yeah, I think my goal for this morning, I do have a call. So it's 6:48 and I do have a call at 10. So my goal is between now and 10 to get the interior book formatting checked and get the book interior just done and try to get the book description done. Then I can do my call, take a lunch break, relax for a little bit, and then this afternoon I can just like lock in and do some work on the ebook cover and see how far I can get in that. Okay, it's upload day. It is Wednesday, August 6th, and it is 7:06 in the morning, and it's time to upload. I don't even know how I feel at this point. I feel tired. I'm ready to be done, so I'm not gonna put it off. Not that I've been putting it off, but like I could put it off, and I'm not going to. I have spent the last 2 days working on the ebook cover and the paperback cover and finishing the interior formatting and just making sure that everything is exactly how I want it. So I don't know exactly what steps, like what order I'm going to go through things in. I do have a list. I have a list of things to remember on upload day, and then a blank checklist. I don't know if I'm going to write stuff down or if I'm just going to kind of, like, I'm going to write stuff down first and then go through it. What I might do is write stuff down in the order that I did it. By upload day, I am always just so scattered and just so ready to be done that I do stuff, and then later I think you should write down what you did in the order you did it so that you know for next time. And like, that's how I came up with the things to remember list, because that's based on stuff I've learned in the past with uploads. So I feel like that list is more or less my task list and my order of operations, but I think there's going to be other stuff. So I'm going to try to be more conscious of like writing stuff down as I'm doing it, and then making notes if I feel like, oh, I should have done something before the other thing or something like that. And then I can save this page for next time. So I know I need to export the ebook from Vellum. I can't export the final paperback until I start uploading the paperback, because I have to get the ISBN and then go back into Vellum, put in the ISBN. I need to add the ebook cover into the Vellum file. So I need to export the two covers from Photoshop, and I need to make sure that the ebook cover is in RGB and the paperback is a print ready PDF in CMYK. I need to make sure that when I create the book in KDP that I create a new book in the series, and that this book is linked to the Independent Heart series. And then I need to make sure that the ebook and the paperback are linked together. And then I need to save everything and not hit publish. It's upload day, it's not publishing day. So I've got don't hit publish in all caps and bold. And then once the paperback is saved, I can order the proof copy. So I do think I want to try to upload, even though I need to export the ebook first from Vellum, I want to upload the paperback first so that I can get the proof copy, my request to order a proof copy, and get that submitted, because that can take up to 4 hours for them to send it to me. So yeah, this is another reason why I'm doing all of this at 7 a.m. But I thankfully will not be alone. I will have some company in about an hour. I'm going to co-work with Becca for a little bit, so that will be really good. I'm normally completely on my own for upload day, which makes it a very anticlimactic experience. So it'll be kind of nice to be on a call with someone. So I think she'll be ready around 8, but then I know she's got a call that she's got to be on by like 10 my time. So I'm hoping to have all of this done by the time she has to log off. So like by 9:30 would be best. So while I'm waiting for her to be ready, I'm going to review all the files one more time, stare at everything for 5 minutes, and just make sure it's how I want. The paperback cover came together pretty easily yesterday. I'm sure if I had a month, I could find things to tweak. I could strengthen the book description. I could add some elements to the illustration here and there. I could play around and tweak with the positioning of text on the front, the cover, and the back cover. Like, I'm sure if I had a lot of time, I could make changes, but I don't have a lot of time. like, it just needs to be done. I don't know. This is where, like, traditional publishers can publish a new book from an author pretty much every year, like one a year per author. But traditional publishers have a team of people working with that author. And so I'm doing all of it by myself. And so maybe I do need more than a year in between uploads. I just don't like that idea. Again, I know there are other indie authors who publish more than one book a year, but those ones do tend to outsource different steps, and so they're not doing everything themselves either. And that does make a difference. It really, really does. And I'm still figuring out a lot. Like 9 books in, like this will be the 9th book, I still don't have the answers. I still don't have it all figured out. I still don't know what I'm doing half the time, but that's okay. I'm doing my best. I saw something on Pinterest last night. I was just doing my nightly scroll through Pinterest, and it said, focus on improving and not on proving yourself to others. Something like that. And like, I feel like that's where I'm at. And I know that this book is an improvement overall. I know my writing gets better with every book. I know my editing gets better with every book. I know my cover abilities and my marketing abilities and, you know, all of that. I know all of the things that I put into these books gets better with every book. I improve with every book. And I don't know if you'll have seen the cover yet. I think you will have seen the cover already in this vlog that I'm putting together. Like, I love how the cover turned out. I love the farm shop. I love some of the details. I'm really hoping some of the details around the window are visible in the, like, I probably should make them more visible, but I don't know. It might be one of those things where only I like understand what the little squiggles are. But like, there's little details that I put into this cover that I just really, really love. So like, I feel like I have improved. I don't know, just by today, I'm just ready to, I feel like I've been struggling this whole time, feeling like I needed to prove something to other people, to readers, to other authors, to myself. And I'm ready to let that go and just focus on improving. Maybe that was how they phrased it. Release trying to prove yourself and just focus on improving, or something like that. Because I feel like it had my word of the year, release, in it. And yeah, so today, that's what we're focusing on. I didn't get the best night's sleep, but I did get sleep last night, and I'm ready to just get this done this morning and then be done with it. And it's going to be good. It's all going to be fine. So I'm going to get everything fired up. I'm going to flip you all around so that you can see what I'm doing. It's going to take me a few hours. So just be aware the time lapses you're going to watch are snippets of the next 3 hours or so, but we're going to get this uploaded. Okay, it's uploaded. And I think everything went well. This is the most anticlimactic part, because I'm just uploading it today. I'm not publishing it. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just uploading the files and creating the book on my KDP bookshelf and linking it to the series so that it's book 4 in the series. And then the big thing is ordering the proof copy. So I've submitted my proof request. It can take up to 4 hours for that to hit my email, because they've got to create a whole product page on Amazon for me to be able to add that to my cart and then check out with it. Now I just wait. I wait for that, and there's nothing else for me to do at the moment where this book is concerned. I just have to wait and see what the proof copy looks like, and then go from there. I've previewed both the paperback and the Kindle book in the KDP previewers that I'm allowed to look at. The paperback previewed fine. It didn't show any issues. The ebook came back with 4 spelling issues, but one was my username, Andrea Jean Severson, all is one thing for like Instagram or something, all is one word. And then I have the word nerding, as in to nerd out on things, nerding out. So it's a made up word, but it's still correct in the context I'm using it. Writer plot problems, because I've got hashtag writer problems as part of my author bio at the very, very end. And then I have a Norwegian word. I've got multiple Norwegian words in this book. It didn't flag any of those, but it flagged one that has an accent. It has the O with the dash through it. So yeah, I approved all of those. The paperback didn't pull those up as spelling errors, so I don't know, that must work differently. But yeah, I think everything's been checked and I think it's all good. So we'll see when the paperback comes. I really hope the cover looks right. I'm still figuring out. I just feel like by upload day, I am just an absolute wreck and I'm just done with the book. I don't always make notes of things. I've been making notes of like how I exported the cover file and what my printing cost is and what my royalty breakdowns are, and I was taking screenshots of different pages as well, because once you publish the book, if you want to go in and see your royalties and how much you earn per book, you have to go through the whole setup process again and then hit publish again. Like you're publishing the book all over again. And it doesn't make any changes, but it still feels like a big thing. So I try not to go in and look at stuff once I've published them. So I have been writing down notes, but now I'm going to update the steps that I've done things in, and then I will probably scan and save this or just put this in a file somewhere so that for the next book I can see all of this information as far as the order of operations. I'm still like streamlining that process and getting that right. But I am currently on with Becca. She's working. So I think our sprint is going to be done in about 5 minutes, and I can tell her the good news that the book is uploaded. Such a relief. I'm so scared. This is the proof copy of The Farm Shop of Second Chances. I can say that now because by the time you get to this point in the video, you'll know the title and you'll have seen the cover. And so like, if you're watching this video, then I'm assuming what's about to happen has turned out okay. But as I'm filming this, I don't know if everything has gone okay with the proof. And so I am very scared. I have been watching the tracking notification all afternoon Like, I was watching it as the window of delivery adjusted back and forth a couple times, and then finally it popped up saying like 8 stops away, 6 stops away, 4 stops, 3 stops. And then I went and did the dishes thinking maybe by the time I finish doing the dishes it will have arrived. And so I finished doing the dishes and I came back to my desk and I refreshed the tracking page and it showed it was on my doorstep. So I'm not gonna waffle any longer. Let's open this up. Why is it so hard to open these? I'm resorting to scissors. Can you see it? I have such bad eyes, but I think that worked. Oh, that, oh, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, there we are. Oh. Okay. Oh, let's look at the inside. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I've cried enough over this book. I've cried enough anxious tears. I really don't even want to cry happy tears anymore. Just no more tears. No more tears. But I'm gonna cry. Oh. I really don't want to cry, but I'm totally gonna cry. It looks so pretty. There is just, it feels real now. I have been torturing myself. Like, truly, and I shouldn't, but I have been. I have been torturing myself for the past like 5 weeks of just trying to get, oh, that's a good scene. I like that scene. Like, I have truly been torturing myself trying to get this done on time. Ooh, chapter 14. I was worried about that one, feeling like it's too long, but I mean, it is the longest chapter, but it's still not like 20 pages long, kind of long. So I think chapter 14 is okay. Like, I have just been moving at breakneck speed with this book, trying to get it done before the semester started. And I'd originally wanted to publish it in like June, and then I was hoping for July, and then I'd really set August 1st as my deadline for uploading the book, because I knew if I could upload it by August 1st, I could have it out by like August 19th, August 20th, and classes start on the 21st. And then August 1st arrived and I was so close. But I wasn't done yet. And that's where the last Independent Hearts Farm Shop book vlog ended, was finishing the proofreading on August 1st. And so this week, it's now August 8th. The 4th and the 5th and the 6th was getting the covers done, getting the book interior formatting done, all of that. And then I uploaded it on the 6th. And then I went over to my parents' house yesterday and I snuggled with the dogs all day, and I FaceTimed with a friend who I hadn't chatted with in over a month, and so we caught up, and I watched House Hunters International with Mom, and we made dinner and I made cookies, and like it's just a really nice relaxing day, and it was a good distraction. And then today I went grocery shopping, I came home and I FaceTimed with Tamsin for a few hours, and like that really helped. Like those two things kept my brain occupied. But like from the moment I hung up with Tamsin at about 12:30 and it is now 3:20, so almost 3 hours. I have been absolutely useless. I've just been tinkering on my laptop and watching YouTube. I opened up Vellum to read the prologue and the first 2 chapters again because I remembered I hadn't done that before uploading it, and I was like, what if there's an obvious typo on the first page that you overlooked? Just, I have been doing my head in. Then I was watching the tracking. Like, for the longest time it was showing that it had been shipped, but it wasn't yet out for delivery. And then finally it showed it was out for delivery. I still don't think I'm going to be functional for the rest of the day, to be honest. I honestly think I'm just going to sit, like, just hold the book in my lap while I continue to watch TV, because my brain literally cannot do anything. I was having nightmares, not literally, but like waking nightmares, day nightmares, like daydreams, but nightmares. Just visions of opening this up and having something be catastrophically wrong with the cover. But honestly, I'm happy with this. And there's some little details on the shop windows that were just a total last minute addition, and they are complete creative license. I mean, technically in some ways the cover is creative license as well. Once you read the book, you'll know why this cover doesn't completely match the storyline. I really wonder if anyone's ever gonna like comment on social media and like figure that out. So I'm telling you now, there is a slight inconsistency with the shop as it is depicted in the cover. So I took some creative license there. Can I see? Kind of close enough. I'm gonna say it's a win. There are some little details drawn into the windows that are not how they are described in the book, but that I just, in a moment of just ridiculousness on Tuesday, as I was trying to finish up this cover, I thought, wouldn't it be cute if I did this? And I think, like, my vision is bad, but even with my bad vision, I can make it out. There's a few little Easter eggs hidden in the windows. In these windows and in the window above the door. So when you get your copy, get out a magnifying glass. That might help. But yeah, so here's your closer look. This is Molly's shop, the Hendrickson General Store. And yeah, we've got all the produce out front and some stuff in the windows. And we've got some beautiful trees on either side. And the farm shop of Second Chances. Literally after I uploaded this, I was like looking at the image in Photoshop, like, did I spell farm correctly? Did I spell shop correctly? Did I spell my name correctly? Because this is the point that I am at. Honestly, like, oh, also we've got the little cutout of the door, on the spine, so when you have the books in a line, you see all the doors. I'm not getting down my copy of Bookshop, that's too many books to hold up, but you get the point. And then on the back, we've got some apples on the branch still, and then a bushel of apples, and then some tulips. And yes, I know tulips typically aren't growing at the same time as apples, but the book kind of starts towards the tail end of tulip season and goes through like the beginnings of apple picking season. So they're both, it's all relevant. Because you know I am obsessive enough that I was Googling, when is tulip season? When is apple season? Specifically, when is apple season in southern Wisconsin? Like, I've done my best to get all these details correct. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm exhausted, but I'm really happy. Okay, I have hit publish. I have hit publish, and now I am just trying to not obsessively refresh my bookshelf page on KDP. I hit publish at like 10 something. I think it was like right around 10, between 10 and 10:15. So about an hour ago. It's 11:20 something now. The Kindle book is already switched, like its status is already publishing. So when you hit publish, it puts your books in review. So the first thing you see, and what you just saw in the previous clip, is for the ebook and the paperback, they were listed as in review. It tells you your title has been submitted for publishing and is currently in review. Titles are typically reviewed and published within 72 hours. Review times may vary and may take longer if publishing rights need to be verified. They don't need to be verified for me because I've selected that I own the rights. I'm in the exclusive rights holder for this book because it's mine. I wrote it. When it switches to publishing, as the ebook has switched to, your title is being published to the Kindle store. A confirmation email will be sent to you when your title goes live on the store. It can take up to 72 hours for the product image, search keywords, and product description to display or become functional on the site. And so this is the main reason why the book is launching on August 19th, but I am hitting publish on August 13th, 6 days before launch day. Because, as I have learned, sometimes things just get a little bit glitchy. Sometimes things don't kind of publish correctly on the website, so the images might not be right. Certain features like the look inside feature doesn't become immediately available. It might not be linked correctly, so it might be, I have had it happen where it puts up the ebook and the paperback as if they're two separate products rather than two different formats of the same product. And sometimes that's a temporary glitch where it's still working through that process. Other times it is something where they have to go in and manually fix that, and you have to email them to start that process. But you can't email them until the full 72 hours has gone by. So it's always a bit of a nail-biting experience the first 72 hours after you hit publish, because things will start to happen and things will start like going through the process, and then the books will pop up on the website and you can see them. You can see that they're there, but it's not fully working. Like there have been times where I can find the book because I have the direct link, but I can't search for it. If I search for it, it doesn't, on Amazon, it doesn't pull the book up. And obviously you want to know that if someone puts in your book title, that they're going to find it. And so yeah, it's always like, is everything gonna work? I hope everything works. I hope it's all good. I hope I don't have to email them. But when I have had to email them in the past, they've typically responded pretty quickly, within 24 hours, sometimes within like 12 hours. I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had a problem where they've not been able to figure it out, like go in the back end and like sort something out and fix it for me. I just like giving myself a few days, a few extra days of buffer. So like I publish it on the morning of the 13th. So that means 72 hours will be by around 10 a.m. on Saturday the 16th. So if by like noon on the 16th on Saturday, things still aren't right, I will be emailing them and seeing what is going on. And then that gives me Saturday, Sunday, and all day Monday to then hopefully have something sorted out and fixed. But hopefully, particularly for the purposes of this vlog, I'm really hoping that by tomorrow, everything will be live and everything will be good. I have not been able to stop staring at this. Like, I love, it just turned out so good. It just turned out so good. I can't wait to get a actual copy. Kaylin's texting me something. Oh my gosh, that was fast. How is she even seeing that? She sent me a screenshot of the book being available. Like, she's seeing it on Amazon in Kindle. It's still showing as publishing. And like, this is the thing. Like, I never just look for it. I wonder if I can find it. If I go to, because she was asking me like, so tell me when the book is ready. And I said, well, it might be ready before I wake up. So like, just go to the series page and refresh it. Okay, it's not showing up for me. I'm not seeing it on the series page yet. So that's wild that she can see it on Amazon UK, and that's just wild. She says, I keep checking, LOL. Yeah, so I told her, go to the series page and just in the morning refresh it, and you'll probably see it before I wake up and can send you the link. That's usually what happens, especially for the paperback. The Kindle will probably be live before I go to sleep tonight, but the paperback, which is what I think a lot of us are waiting for, me and all my friends, like, we want the paperback. So yeah, I just, right now the series page says Independent Hearts 3-book series. By tomorrow morning, that's probably gonna say 4-book series. So yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also exhausted and I need to step away from the computer. I do need to do some work, but I think I want to just let myself decompress. So I'm gonna go lay down on the couch and read a book for like an hour, and then I'll probably get some lunch and work at my desk while I do some lunch. I have fall prep to do for the new semester that starts 2 days after the book launch. I also this will be a topic of another vlog. How do you move on from one book to the next project? Because it has definitely been a challenge so far in my brain to be ready to move on. Like, I've been working on Across the Pond 5, but this week, when like it is literally the one thing I can focus on the most, I'm really struggling. So again, topic for another vlog. But yeah, as far as this update is concerned, the book is in the process of being published, which is very exciting. I mean, by the time you're watching this, the book's live. Everything is gone, everything is worked out, but keep watching this vlog to see if there were any issues. But hopefully the next update will be that everything is live and I have ordered my actual copy. And now we're back to the present day, or at least a couple days before you're watching this. So as close to present day as I can vlog and have it edited in time. Wow, it's been a process. It really has. So what's happened in the last couple days since the last clip I shared? Because I hit publish on the 13th, and then I think the 14th was the last few bits of clips that I got of the book going live. So the book went live. It did have some hiccups in the very beginning, but it was still well within the 72 hours. I hit publish the morning of the 13th, and by the afternoon of the 14th, everything was live, everything looked good. I was sharing the links on Patreon for my Patreon subscribers. I then spent the afternoon of the 14th putting together an email with all the links that then got scheduled to go out the morning, early morning Arizona time on the 15th. Yesterday, the 16th, I was waiting for my actual copy to arrive, so I was obsessively tracking, refreshing the tracking for the book. I was also waiting for this sweatshirt to arrive. I ordered this off of Etsy. This was kind of my end of project, yay, you published another book gift to myself. I try to reward myself in big ways and small. So yeah, I treated myself to a nice sweatshirt, and I think it goes with the books really well. So you will be seeing the sweatshirt on Instagram today, by the way. It's out, it's live, and you're gonna be watching this and you can go and buy it, and that's just amazing. 9 books in, I'm still hooked. I started publishing back in 2019, the very end of 2019, so December, Christmas of this year, will be my 6th anniversary of publishing. And like 9 books in 6 years, I do think that's an accomplishment. I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud that I've stuck with it. I didn't really know when I first started publishing if this would be something that I would want to continue doing. I'm already moving on to the next thing, so I have already shifted back slowly, slightly, to Across the Pond 5, book 5. of that series. I'm struggling to get back into that fully. Like, my brain still feels like it's a bit split between the two. I think once I'm past launch day, at some point, I think in early September, one of the first vlogs of September, I think we'll sit down and we'll like really get back into the world of Across the Pond and moving on with those writing vlogs. Right now, I'm letting my brain just kind of ease back into it because I do want to make sure that I am taking the time to acknowledge book 9, that I've published another book. I don't want to just like skate by that and ignore that. I feel like it's very easy for me to never be satisfied with what I've accomplished and to just move on to the next thing. I will say this book has really, really tested my perfectionism. I have seen with this book how damaging my perfectionism is. It's one thing to want your work to be good. It's another thing to psychologically torture yourself. And I think those of you who watch my vlogs regularly, and judging by the comments I got on the proofreading vlog, I think a lot of you were starting to sense that that was where I was at. In some ways, this has been the hardest book I've worked on, not because the book or the story or any of the practical tasks of this book have been difficult, because it's been like all the other ones, and in some ways it's easier because I've done this 8 times. This wasn't my first rodeo. I knew what I was doing. But I think 9 books in, it does feel like the bar gets raised a little bit more with each book. And it's one thing for me to raise the bar for myself and to want to make sure that I am always doing just a little bit better than I did on the previous book. And I think it doesn't help that I really love how Forever Love London turned out, Across the Pond book 4. I just was really, really happy with that book, and like now that we're nearly a year after that book has come out, like I've already reread that book since it's been published. I read that earlier this year, about 5 or so months after publishing it. I read it again just like as a reader, because I write the books that I want to read, and so I reread it. I still love that book. And so that book really did raise the bar, and I was worried through so much of this process that like, had I cleared that bar that I had raised, or had I raised it too high? And I think I have. I do, like, now that I've had some distance, now that the book is out, it's published, there's nothing left for me to do except launch the thing. I am really happy with how this has turned out, and I love Molly and Andrew's story. I love how their story came out. There's so many scenes in here that just, oh, even in the final proofreading when I was so over this book, you know, my favorite scenes are still my favorite scenes, and I still absolutely love them. And I do believe that there are going to be moments in here. I think the whole book is strong, but I think there will be some moments that will just make some of you just so happy as you read them, because just every time I read them, and I have read this book at least a dozen times now in all the different drafts and all the read-throughs. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I do think that, you know, yes, I'm raising the bar on my own expectations, but I'm living up to those expectations. But on this book, I also feel like I then got a little bit too preoccupied with, is it going to meet other people's expectations? And that is something I am trying to learn how to not put an undue amount of weight or privilege on that. And so yeah, it was just a bit of a battle in the end of not getting too in my head about what other people are going to think. Ultimately, I do think I've done a good job, and I'm really proud of myself for getting it to this point, and for getting this book to this point, but also for getting to this point in my publishing career where I can say I've published 9 novels, and I am so proud of this book. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd really appreciate both of those things. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you're excited for the farm shop of second chances. You can leave me some farm and some fruit and vegetable and produce emojis to let me know which one of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog. And yeah, I have no question. I don't know what to ask at the end of this vlog. This book has used up every ounce of creativity I have. I will hopefully have edited this vlog. Like, most of the vlog is already edited. The first clip, the clips in this vlog where I'm wearing this shirt, when I tell you all that I am having an absolute nightmare of a day trying to film these clips to be able to finish this vlog, because I'm in all-day meetings tomorrow, so I have to finish this vlog today. When I tell you the nightmare I have been living, the tears that I have cried off camera just trying to finish this vlog, I have nothing left. I have nothing left. The creative well is drained dry. And I don't think we're getting that one started. I think I've got to go dig a new well somewhere else, because this book used up everything. Everything. It's why I had to stop vlogging, and why I took a couple days off of vlogging, because like I literally cannot do anything right now. So I have no question at the end of this vlog like I normally do, but feel free to respond to anything you saw in this vlog, anything I've talked about in this vlog. Let me know if you've bought the book, if you're going to buy the book, if you have, or if you plan to. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance. Yeah, it's meant the absolute world to me. And a final thing is a massive thank you. And if you do get this book, and if you read this book, if you are someone who doesn't normally read the acknowledgements, please read the acknowledgements. At least skip to the last 2 paragraphs of the acknowledgements. The second to last paragraph specifically, but both of the last 2 paragraphs. If you don't read the acknowledgements, at least read the last 2 paragraphs, because the biggest thank you at the end of the whole process of this video, and the biggest thank you at the end of this vlog, is to all of you. And this is where I have to be careful, because I really will cry, and I do not want to cry, because I feel like I got through most of this vlog without crying. I cried a little bit the day the proof copy arrived, but for the most part I've not cried on camera in this vlog, so we're not going to start now. But I really could not do these books without you. Like I write them for me. I go through the hell of publishing for you to be able to share them with all of you. But now that I know that there are people who are wanting to read these books, you are with me in my head as I am writing them, as I am editing them, as I am documenting this whole process and sharing that with you. Truly, the biggest thank you goes to all of you, to this incredible community that we've built, and the support that you give me. You know, the comments on the proofreading vlog, I think you could tell that I was really nearing a breaking point. The support that you've given me when I didn't upload for 2 upload days in a row, the fact that you are always just so supportive, that you support me not just as a creator and as a writer, but as a person. I would not have gotten through this last like month in particular without all of your support. So thank you for that support. Thank you for your enthusiasm for my books, for my writing, for these vlogs. You all will talk about how my vlogs keep you company, or you feel like you get a lot of support from me. That is exactly how I feel. Just the fact that I know that whenever I feel like the pressure of writing and publishing is getting a bit too much, I know that I can pick up this camera and talk to all of you, and that when the video goes up and you're able to see what I'm grappling with and what I'm struggling with and what I'm trying to process, you all will provide a different perspective or a different way for me to think about things, or you'll just give me a virtual hug. That truly helps get me through the emotional roller coaster that is publishing these books. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. So on that note, I'm gonna go and try to edit this vlog. Just as a reminder, this week we're doing Tuesday, Thursday. Next week we'll be back to Monday, Wednesday. So to close this out, I will see you very soon on Thursday in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching today. Bye! Oh, and come over to like Instagram and stuff, where I'll be like posting for launch day for this book all day long. So I'll see you there. Bye!